Fishy Rishi has been dealt a fatal blow by the departing Suella Braverman. Today she released her resignation letter and it is a bombshell. In fact, it was described by one commentator as her having thrown a grenade into the cabinet office, and quite rightly so. It's clear from her letter, and I do recommend that you read it in full, because to support Fishy, Suella demanded certain assurances from him that he would support her to deal with immigration as promised, to deal with the ECHR as promised, to deal with crime as promised, and yet he has blocked her and disregarded everything that she has done and denied it when challenged. And now he has removed just about the only cabinet member who had the guts to speak the truth and replaced her with the failed Remainer as Foreign Secretary. There is nobody who is least qualified to be Foreign Secretary than David Cameron. He has a history that is catastrophic. Syria, Libya, the Arab Spring. He is the worst performing Foreign Secretary since the catastrophe that was that brain surgeon, Dr. David Owen, who wasn't even Foreign Secretary, but if you remember, he was sent into the collapsing Yugoslavia, and when he arrived, all hell broke loose. This is her actual letter, and I would recommend that you read it all carefully. I'd like to draw your attention to page 2, where she actually spells out just how strongly she feels about what he's done. For a year as Home Secretary, I have sent numerous letters to you on the key subjects contained in our agreement, made requests to discuss them with you and your team, and put forward proposals on how we might deliver these goals. I worked up the legal advice policy, detail and action to take on these issues. This was often met with equivocation, disregard and lack of interest. You have manifestly and repeatedly failed to deliver on every single one of these key policies. Either your distinctive style of government means you are incapable of doing so, or, as I must surely conclude now, you never had any intention of keeping your promises. These are not just pet interests of mine, they are what we promised the British people in our 2019 Manifesto, which led to a landslide victory. They are what people voted for in the 2016 Brexit referendum. Our deal was no more promise over dinner to be disregarded when convenient and denied when challenged. This makes excellent reading, and I'm inclined to believe every word that she has said. This is a treacherous, dishonest, calculated person who slimed their way into number 10 and is basically trying to force our entire nation to bend over for the deceitful, treacherous, autocratic and horrid EU. And the sooner that he's kicked out of office, in fact the whole lot of them, the better. That's all for now. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.